Omusheshe is a tree in Oshivambo. In the olden days when they came now to settle here, the place was full of too many of these type of trees. That's why the village was called Omusheshe. And now, even when the school came into existence, they also they call it Omusheshe because it's in Omusheshe village. I'm the principal of Omusheshe Combined School. This Omusheshe Combined School was built in 1974, and it was like the completion of the building of the school was like 1975. At the current moment, we have 483 learners, and we have 17 teachers. The school offers pre-primary to grade 10. When it comes to grade 10 performance, in 2009, we performed at the 51% pass rate at grade 10. 2010, the school did very, very well because we went up to 68% in grade 10 pass rate. That's why we will see those shining trophies there. We were given it because we were the first school that did very, very well in Onamtai circuit.
Teachers are teaching very well and learners are behaving well.
I can say the school have parents that are very, very good. Parents who want to take part in activities of the school. But then we must also understand that these are parents who are living in a village. Many of the houses where our children are coming from, there are no people who are working, who have employment. Many of our learners are coming from houses where they live with their grandparents, grandparents who are very, very old. Because sometimes even if a learner is to do something wrong and you are to send this child back home to get a parent just for you to come and discuss, or you give a letter to invite the parent, no one can come because this child is living with a grandfather or a grandmother who cannot even walk a distance to reach the school. So even though they are interested in school activity, they are sending their children to school, they are buying uniform, they are paying the little development fund for the school that we request, because each child is to pay $120 per year. Only $120. Now if you take that $120 times the 483 learners that we have, and not all of them will pay because some are exempted because they are orphans, we have vulnerable children, and some will ask parents to contribute and pay, but they will just not come out. And sometimes, you know, this child is an orphan. This child, she's not or he is not registered to get this OVC benefit, this 200 and what that they are getting per month. The most important thing that we would want is to be given administration block for the school to perform well. The teachers need to have a place where they can sit, plan, discuss, because the situation that we have in this school now, the classrooms are not enough. Now you will find a teacher, because he is free, he have an off period, he have to come out of the class so that the other teacher can use it. Now when he or she comes out of the class, where does he go? You will find them sitting at the car with the books marking, You will find them sitting under a tree with a chair trying to mark, because there is just no space. Or sometimes you would want them to see also coming to the principal office to do the work. So an administration block will assist us. But we would also appreciate it if this administration block will come also with a library, you see, with a library or extra classrooms just for the smooth running. But the very, very, very important thing here, for us to carry on with the educational program effectively, we need to have an administration block. Learners should be able to read. So we would ask them, we would then request, if we are to be given the second chance to be given, the library. A library is something that is very, very important. If you give a child a project, where does that child go? There is no library somewhere else in the community where this child is coming from. We will find other learners in town saying, a grade 8 learner who's saying that, no, I was given a project, I need to go to a library, or I was in the library of the school. But here, they have nowhere to go. Oshakati is too far. Parents cannot afford transport. It's not safe. Some of them are small to take hikes to go to the library. Everybody is talking about science. So science lab will be in number 3, because then our learners will understand the science subject better. If they have a laboratory where they can go, do their practical, observe how, what do we call it in the science now? So they need to do the observation. The teacher needs to give them practical work for them to understand. So number 3, science lab. Then from there we will move now to the computer. The only one that we use for official document is that one. And for safety, we do not want it to be touched by many people. Only the secretary, myself, or the HOD can sit there and do official work. Yeah, the other computers, as you can see, we have 7 that side, and for now it's only the main server that is working. So if you want to do something, you can use the main server. It's connected to a printer, you can print, but there is no connection between the server and the other 6 computers. So they haven't been working for such a long time now. And we have pumped a lot of money into different technicians trying to fix them, but to no good. So for the current moment, we do not have money to try fixing them again, and we are only using the 2. So we are also appealing maybe for a donation, because computer is machines. Maybe they are worn out also. As you can see, these are old model computer. How can we reach 2030 with teachers and learners who do not have basic computer skills? So we need also now a computer lab.
We want money at least to build the school hall and the school principal office, and we need some money also to build the classes that have broken. We also want the computers. We don't have enough computers.
We are now in 2012, and the Vision 2030 is coming very soon. How many years are left? The community are willing to assist the school, but they also do not have the means.
I want to become a nurse because I want to help my parents and people that cannot help themselves.
This one becomes 20.
When I finish school, I want to become a teacher.
I want to become an engineer.